So, this episode, we're going to talk about manifestation and creation. Okay, so the first question I have, what do you think is the current understanding in general of manifestation? And is it right? Is it wrong? How do we discern?
I think it's a bit silly. The current understanding of manifestation is a little bit like Harry Potter. I have a wand, and when I strike it, I manifest wealth, I manifest this. It is an exaggeration of a power that we don't have. But it's kind of cute, that people are beginning to say, oh, I can create something. So my commentary on manifestation is a very juvenile state of understanding because I've spent my lifetime studying that. It's part of the work that I do. One big part of the work is to teach the law of creation. Manifestation is a little bit Harry Potter. I'm manifesting love, I'm manifesting relationship and success. It's cute, but it's 10-year-old. Now, what is the truth behind manifestation? I am my reality. It's more of an adult approach. The way I am is how my life is. Which means to say, I recognize as I am, I'm affecting my surrounding. I understand my surrounding affects me. If the temperature drops, I get cold. So I know I'm affected. But I also affect life. I'm also affecting. So my point, in order for you to investigate this rightly, as you are, life is. But I make a comment on your manifestation. Manifestation does not consider you. It's like a kind of a magical power I have. I manifested this, I manifested that, I manifested that. Then who manifested war? Who manifested poverty? Who manifested pain and struggle and suffering? But I'm not condemning it, I'm cheering the 10-year-old boy, Like sometimes I hear some famous speaker saying, how do you manifest wealth? And are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you talking to a 10-year-old? We begin this way. If you really want to go into this seriously, I really don't mean to insult, I'm just frustratedly commenting. The real meaning of manifestation is the person I am is the reality I experience. So I am my reality. Now I give an example. The world has so many beautiful things. We have cities and we have technology, we have medical intervention, we have so many things. Who created this? We did. How about the war? How about the poverty? How about the child trafficking? We did. So as we are, our life is. I'm not denying as life is how I am. You throw me into somewhere where it's -10, I'm going to be freezing. It affects me. But I must not deny as I am, I'm affecting life. So the real manifestation is when I manifest to be the person I need to be. Right? Follow carefully. I ask one question for the audience. Are you the kind of person wherever you are, things come right? Or are you the kind of person wherever you are, things go to hell? And everything in between. So the word manifestation, even though there is much truth to it, it is derived from a childish thinking that you are not responsible, that you are not your reality this way. You love somebody, one, you can love, but you also met someone that can be loved. So that person is creating that reality too. They are a kind of person you can like, you can love, you can be. So isn't that person provoking that reality in the meeting of you? You see, we go into this carefully. I love this word manifest. It's just like, for 30 years ago, this idea came about that we are the creators of our reality. The Hindus have been talking it for 5,000 years. They call it the Brahman, the Brahma knowledge, My issue with manifestation is as though you are not involved. If you say this word, you do this. If you make this, you manifest. Despite you. I'm saying nothing is going to happen despite you. I give an example. Meryl Streep. I think she's one of the greatest actors I've met. I think she's amazing. You know why? It's her. She is the actress. She brings, she shows up. She is the creator. Of course, they are co-creators. You need directors, you need lighting, camera, you need the whole thing. But isn't she her reality? So I persuade you to look at it this way. Is my reality a reflection of me? Is my reality the reflection of me as I am now? And when I can wake up to be the person I can be, will I create the reality accordingly?
So are you saying that like manifestation practices, right? You know how they will be like, okay, to Thursday, today, yeah, we're 2 days away from, tomorrow is 11/11, 11/1. It's a great day to manifest. Write down what you want, then burn that paper, or sit and think about how do you envision your life in this way, and then try and just let it go. Like all of those practices. Are you saying that those things are not, they're not good, they don't really work because they are in spite of you?
If it is in spite of you, it's a hallucination. If it is because of you, then that is manifestation.
But how do you figure that out?
Very good. Hang on. Slowly we go into this question. You see, like I'm using your example. 9/11.
Not 9/11.
Not 9/11.
11 January.
11/11 is a great day. Date is man-made, you know. How the hell do you know this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday? How it's man-made. So I have no belief in this. Today is Friday and tomorrow is it's. I hope there is some logical to it. I hope, but at least the month has some meaning. Sun is entering Aries, Sun is entering Capricorn, maybe. So I think these are things, I will not discourage it. I will laugh at it. It's like you're hanging a rabbit's foot and you're saying it's lucky for you or for the rabbit.
But do you think it's also like, it's like you know, it's like Aishi, which is my sister. She does vision boards, which is your daughter, does vision boards every year.
Oh, that's something else.
Okay.
You build a vision board, not hoping it will happen. You are building a vision board that you will make it happen. So as long as you are involved, it can be a creation. You put a vision board, they say whatever the mind can see and conceive, it will create. But you are involved. It is not going to happen despite you. What is a vision board? You are holding a site. It didn't happen because you made the vision board. It happened because the board gave you a vision and you moved towards that vision. That's creation. Like I built this place, or we built this place. We had a vision. I saw, oh, maybe we can put this here, this building here, this house here. Okay, we put the pool here, we put this here. We saw, and then what we did? Just because we saw it, it didn't happen. We got into action, isn't it?
So visualization is a big part of it.
Visualization works if you are not paralyzed. You understand? If you can visualize something and you know you are that person that can make that happen. Let me tell you, I'll talk about law of creation. You are using the law of manifestation. The law of creation is when what is created is the reflection of the creator, if you can grasp that word. If not, it is pseudo thinking. It is wishful making. You see, when I was young, they did this. Affirmation, write goals, visualize. How many people did it work? I had thousands of people when I was young. There was courses we did. Now, after 20 years, when I trace back, a little bit, but not as how they exaggerated. Some people say, you can manifest to be a millionaire. Really? How many have you become? I don't mean to be negative. My point is, all that is one faculty, but the most important is you. I'm saying, if you are a lucky person, luck happens to you. You are making the luck. It is you. So if you can wake up to be that person, it's like this. If you want to be wealthy, can you wake up to be that person that will be wealthy, if that's a word?
So are you saying that like when people say they manifest, right? That okay, I'm going to manifest that I'm going to get abs Next year, I want to manifest abs, but I don't exercise, I don't eat different, I don't
Right.
change my lifestyle. And I'm just like, well, I manifested it. Why isn't it happening? You think that's what people tend to do?
Tend to do. That's the magic one. Manifestation is I'm saying I am going to wake up to be that person. Today, wake up to be a person who will succeed. Wake up to that quality. You are your reality. Reality is the mirror that is reflecting you. Hang on, follow me carefully. Yeah? Reality is the reflection of you. It's not 100% of the case, but it is in most cases. You are your reality. So don't worry about reality. Work on you. Are you that person? I use Meryl Streep again. I don't know why I'm using Meryl Streep. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, Meryl Streep. It's her, from younger days you can see it. It's her. She just manifested her more and more. I remember watching this movie called Bridges of Madison County. Go watch it. It's one of the most romantic movies. The acting, she and Clint Eastwood, just two people. Oh my God. What is it? A role was given to her, right? She woke up to it. So now, it's almost like, can you take that form? If you want to have a six-pack, can you take that form of that person that will show up to the gym, that will work out, that will eat right, that will do all that? If you are that person, that app is going to happen. The problem with manifestation, you are not online. You are lazy. You don't want to do anything. You're not looking at yourself. I'm manifesting money. I'm manifesting love. Like somebody says, I want to manifest relationship. Are you the kind of person people can relate with? Are you someone that somebody can love? I always give this exercise. If there's 10 people in the room, there's a flower I give to somebody. See who is the person in here that will receive gratefully that flower. And most often they'll pick that person, and that's the person that can be loved. So it is about that person. Reality is not outside of you. Reality is you really lived.
But how do you sort of sit in that? Like you say that, right? In a room, who's going to give the flower? I already know that whoever it is going to give the flower to me.
I also think so.
I guess
you are somebody that can be loved, somebody that can be complimented, somebody can come and be with. That's you. It is not you are manifesting. You are the manifestation. And let me tell why this is difficult. I don't want to take responsibility. Just give me a magic wand, and what is the word? Whatever the abacadabra or whatever the Harry Potter says. And voila, despite you, no success, nothing. At the end of the day, when you realize you are your reality, if you want your reality to change, you must become that person. People are successful as a person way before the success happened, If let's say you want to have a relationship, a beautiful relationship, you have to wake up to be that person, and then you attract that reality. Life is right in most cases. I cannot explain when children get killed. Don't go there with me. It's a different question. You are your reality. You are your reality. You are the manifestation that manifests itself as a reality. You see, right now they're doing the class now. They do about 70 lessons over 10 days. They're studying. Ultimate of the lesson, they will wake up to know how to hold this self right. How to hold this right. The White brothers, according to your language, manifested flight.
Wright brothers.
Wright brothers, not White brothers.
They were white, but
Wright brothers manifested flying. They took in Kitty Hawk, they flew. Yes, they created it. They created the aeroplane, the miniature, whatever the form they created. But who can create it? Only they can. They are the creator of it. You understand? You want to deal with creation, you have to wake up to be a creator. I have a canvas. I want to manifest a good painting. What should I be? I should become an artist. You see, people don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to reflect themselves. They don't want to see how they are. They want to escape. Have you tried liking people that cannot be liked? It's not possible. With great pain, you will end up not liking you. You can only like people that is likable. If you meet anybody you love and enjoy, thank them. Thank you for being such a person that I can love you. Thank you for being such a person that I can enjoy. What is your friend's name? Not Sunny, the other one.
Shavina?
Shavina. I like Shavina. I like Sunny too. I like Shavina. I like Martin. Another one is
Zeman.
Zeman. Why? I can kid with them, and they are somebody I can make a joke. They let me enjoy them. Like Shavina. I like Shavina. She's like a daughter to me, because you know why? She lets me. She tolerates me. Have you seen I monkey her? So I will play with her. So she's the type I know is manifesting in your language for somebody to like. I like this kid. Took me 20 years to remember her name, but that's being a dad. But so now watch this. Watch this. Look around and see people as they are your language. What are they manifesting? Remember, this is not the whole truth, but this is the chunk of the truth. There's out there, they're conning you and they said, you can manifest if you say this, you can do that, you say that.
But I guess let you go first. It's okay. How do you hold yourself in a way that you can access the things that you want?
Be the person that you want to live out. Wake up to be that person. In the East, we call it asana, pose. That's what yoga is. But right now, what they're doing in the name of yoga is something else. Yoga means union. I am being the person I need to be. I am being the person I need to be for that reality to unfold. See whether you can follow this. And for this, I must look at me. Like, let's take a relationship. Am I the kind of person others can enjoy being with? That should be my living question if I'm interested in relationship. I must wake up to be that person that others can be with, isn't it? If let's say I want to create something, a big business, am I being that person? Have you seen anybody create a reality that is mismatched with them? However your view on Steve Jobs, right? But who can envision Apple? Because I followed it from the very beginning of it, right? Apple was a geek thing. Who can manifest it? Someone like him. He's the creator of it. Whether you like him, you don't like him, they said he's very difficult. Maybe you have to be difficult to run a business like that. You cannot be Mr. Popular.
No, you can't create excellence by being easy.
There we go. So remember this, reality is just a reflection. Now, why are people poor? They are okay being poor, They take pride in being poor. You are creating it. Why don't you hold yourself saying, no, poverty is unacceptable? Why don't you hold yourself, abundance is good? Why don't you be the kind of person that gravitates towards it?
That's a bit controversial, I would say, because, like money and poverty and all, there are bigger situations at play. Or do you think that it's always escapable?
No, there is a bigger situation. I apologize if I made it less. There are government, economical situations. But that is not all at play. I'm also at play.
Yeah.
You see, if I jump into the water, you drown. Density, you will drown, right? But you can swim. You are there too. There is already a fixed reality. If I fall from the sky, I will die. Gravity, 32 feet a second, 400 kilometers an hour, they said you will plummet to earth. But I can take a bed sheet, put some strings to it, big bed sheet, and build a parachute. I am there too. Dark room, yeah, I can light a match. So I'm saying you are at play. Can you follow this? Yes, there is poverty. Rich people take all the money. Don't give money to the poor people. There's no chance. Agreed. That's how it is. But what is your role?
If I'm understanding you correctly, then people need to have actionable outcomes to their manifestations. Yes, you can write down all the things you want, but what is the action you are taking?
Ready to evolve? Your reality is where you are. Where you can be will affect your reality. Follow this. You and your reality are one and the same, right? Like I jump into the water. If I don't know how to swim, what is my reality? I'm going to drown. But if I become a swimmer, then I'm not drowning. But I don't think I'm communicating. It's a very beautiful argument. We can go a few episodes if you like. It takes a bit to understand. My argument with manifestation is a loose word, hairy-fairy. We are manifesting this. This is like a new age, I don't know, putting what do you call the stars on your forehead and like, oh my God, I think this is hallucinating. This is wishful thinking. But hear me carefully. I know I'm going to be challenged for this. I'd like to be challenged. You are your reality, and you can be anything you need to be. You can wake up to be the person that will hold that reality. Why do we interview people for job? Why do we interview people? We're looking at their quality. Can this person do this, right? That is just physical action and response. There is an inner state of being too. I'm saying, this is my statement, if you know how to be, if you can hold yourself rightly, you will attract that reality. I won't use the word manifestation. You will attract that reality. The universe will arrange itself. But the issue is you are not taking responsibility in holding you. If you want somebody to love you, you have to be respectable, isn't it? I have to respect myself. I must hold myself worthy. In order to hold myself worthy, I must undertake certain action. I must embody certain quality. When I have that quality, of course I'll be loved.
But then you see some people, right, that they are, very like, manipulative, toxic people. And like, if you are looking for a relationship, you're unable to find someone, and you're trying your best to be that kind of person, then you see people like that just having all these relationships. You're kind of like, why?
Are they? If I lie to you, I pretend to be somebody else, right? And you believe that. Am I having a relationship? I'm lying to myself. I may have some benefit, and even that's not benefit. Like, can you own anything you steal? It's still a stolen thing. It's not yours. So be very careful when you look at these people. Oh, that person is such a crooked person, but he's rich. Really? Is he? He's crooked. He might be able to get some money, but like, what is the guy? Not Weinstein, the one.
Epstein?
Epstein, right?
The one with the island?
Come on. What is the outcome? Be very careful. Don't look at short term. Don't look at short term. I go back to my principle again. I call this the law of creation. Please study it. This is one of the most important life skills. As you are, life is. As you can be, life will be. So work on you. You want to know what is the law of attraction? It's the law of rightness. When I am that person, that reality happens. It's just a matter of time. Do you know a star is not made in Hollywood? They are discovered. Have you seen a star is not made? There's so many people are given a chance. Nothing happened. A star is discovered, that person has it. Why do you think they pay $100 million to this actor and $100 million to that actor? If anybody can act. That person has it. So slowly, you are your reality.
Do you think that everything we hope to create and manifest is something within our capability?
100%. 100%. Like you see, like this, I give this example, Anba. Who can do this podcast? Only Apshi can. This is your creation. I'm just responding to you.
You're just a star.
I'm just a star. I don't think so. but no, who can do this? Only you can. So you are creating this. You can say, I manifested this, but be very careful. The word manifest might take away the credit from you. You did this. Only you can create this. Only through you, this reality can come to pass. So if you find any value in this, thank Apshi, not me. I'm just a star.
But I would say like true, like if I just say I think about it more, okay, I think I want to be an actor, I think I want to be a star, I think I want to be famous, like, and I really think I want it. Do you think you can only really want it if there's a part of you that can actualize it?
Bingo. Which means it's within your possibility. I love your question. You can only want what is really, which is within the person you can come to be. Which is you. Which is you. Which is not yet. I can never be an actor. I can never be a singer. I don't have it. Somebody can say maybe I can, but I'll be a crappy actor, crappy singer. Right? It's not within me. So what is within me is what I can actually want. And when I actualize that, I create that reality. Follow carefully. I love the word manifestation, it's leading in the right direction. But I'm very worried it's Harry Potter thing, putting incense or picking a date or saying it's full moon. And it's giving the power away to something else. I have only discovered the power of you. Like if I'm going to build this, I'm going to look for the person who I know within him. He is that person who can actualize this. Like who can create iPhone? Apple? Steve Jobs. Leave it at that. Right? Who can do this? This person. Each is a creator. Like if you take somebody like Nelson Mandela, I don't know if it's the best example. Who can bring dignity? Wow. He brought that. He brought it to the world. You look at him and you go like, yes, it's good to be decent. It's good to be strong. It's good to be right. So I'm saying you are your reality, but now I put a bullet there. You don't want to look at you. You don't want to take the work to become that person you can be.
I guess because you also have to break your own delusion in the process.
Very good.
I can say I want to be a doctor, but I literally puke every time I see blood. That's not
Said I didn't get the last
I said would love to be a doctor, but if I see blood, I'm gonna puke. So that's a reality I have to accept.
No, you can go beyond it if that is what you need to come to be. I think at the end of the day, what is reality? What I need to create outside that will reflect my truth as me. But let's bring it to the corner, because this is a field. I've written many books on this. I have thousands of talks on this. It's not wishful thinking. It is the one who wishes. You are your reality. You are. And if your reality doesn't fit you, that means you can be more. Find a way to wake up to be that person. You understand? Find a way to embody being that person. Like I give you an example. I don't know whether in the East, we pray to forms, statues. We build idols. The word idol is wrong. Form. We pray to it. A lot of people say, what are you doing? No, we are praying to the holding, to the embodiment. If you look at the goddess Amman, or you look at any of the goddesses, it is a form bodied, and it is a language of the primal brain. If you want to be a king, you got to wake up to be a king, isn't it? You have to be a real, not if you wear a crown, you're a king. You have to actually embody it. Follow? So the moment you move towards embodying what you can be, you create that reality. So your form, you cannot have a wrong form and wish for a different reality. It is not possible. Manifestation, the error of manifestation is, this doesn't come into action. I'm going to be the most irritating person, but I'm manifesting love. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? I tell you this truth, at least from my study, it will disturb some people. You can only love somebody who can be loved. That's it. So if you want to be loved, wake up to be the kind of person that can be loved.
What if somebody doesn't know how to do that for themselves?
Learn. You know how you learn? Look at you. Don't look outside. Look at how is this reflecting me? Reality is a mirror of you. reality is the mirror of you. It's like this. I was just talking to somebody earlier. I said, I have never been interested in being famous. I've never been interested in being known. I do my work as much as I can. Why? That's not me. It's nothing to do with me. If, let's say, through this talk I'm known, it's because of you. It's your creation. I'm enjoying your creation, if at all I use that word. On my own, I don't have it. And I don't care about it. You understand? And I'm not going to wake up to be that person that attract fame to himself. I don't care. I really don't care. So I will not complain about the reality if I'm not famous. Even if now I become famous, it's not going to change anything. If you can follow this carefully. But I put it this way, as you are, your life is. As you can be, your life shall come to be. The power of manifestation exists in the manifester. If you do the vision board and you believe you're the kind of person who can achieve it, you're going to achieve it. If you do the vision board and you believe you're the kind of person who will never get what you want, it's not going to happen. If you put a candle up in the sky on a full moon and believe, I'm the kind of person who believe when I do this, I will be successful, you will be. At the end of the day, it is you. The magic is not in the wand. It's in the one that is holding the wand. Harry Potter has magic. I don't know whether his wand has. I don't know. No, I'm saying this because your mother was
going to say,
watching
can the viewers tell you've been on a Harry Potter binge lately?
I'm not. Your mother has been, so I've been around the house listening to it. Half of the time, I don't understand what's going on.
Okay,
but I don't like the guy with the flat nose.
Nobody.
He looks scary.
He is the embodiment of evil, so we would have a problem if you liked him.
Makes sense. I don't like it.
But my last question is, so like there are a lot of manifestation practices, right? Vision board obviously being one of them, but people journal, people they burn their this, that. Can those a bit more woo-woo sort of practices lend itself to helping you create the reality you want?
Of course it does. Anything you put down, you're participating. But why it happens is because you wake up to be that person. You know why vision board is the most important thing? It gives you sight. You have the sight. You choose not to be blinded, to wake up to be the person you can be. So a vision board, if you say you put a vision board of you being fit and six-pack, you are putting a vision of what you can be. So it is you. I don't want to take the credit away from you. Don't give the power to the wand. Give the power to Harry Potter. If that helps. Now, this is a learning. This is a process. This is something you have to undertake. And I'll tell this, if there's people listening to this, I think there's so much of my work out there. Go. Read it. Learn it. Argue it. Contest it. I'm saying when I can wake up to be the person I need to be, I will command the reality. I think it's the Bible. They say, he who has faith can command the mountain to enter the ocean. I like that line because it's about me.
Faith in a mustard seed.
In the mustard seed. No. You see, when it's about you, it's up to you. You are free, Nothing is controlling. You are free to wake up to be that person you need to be for that reality. Do you know what the liberation? I finished with this. When I was researching this, maybe about your age, I was researching this maybe for 5 years. I studied astrology. I was a kind of a prodigy in astrology. I studied anagram. I studied psychology. I studied so many things. And I was arguing, is life faith or free will? Faith or free will? The day it dawned on me, this, which I don't think I'm clearly communicating, it takes a long time for people to grasp it. The day this dawned on me, I cried for a week. You know why I cried? I couldn't help it. I said, I'm out of prison. My life is in my hands.
It's like your faith is determined through your own free will.
Yep. And you can wake up to be the person you need to be to live out the life you need to live out. My effort, this is my effort, even though ultimately I'm going to be speaking about enlightenment and awakening, I am saying that higher truth can only be touched when you wake up and live the reality that you need to live out. You need to wake up. And in order to wake up, you need this reality as a mirror. And you need to wake up to what you need to be. And when you wake up to be the person that you need to be, you will wake up to the highest. So manifestation is good, but there's just a little bit more into it.
It's like a 101.
And I kind of like it, I'm not being bitter. I'm not trying to be old with you. It's so nice when people say, I want to manifest this. It's the beginning of the journey. Just don't get, what do you get? You get what? You get, after some time, you feel like you're lied to,
Disillusion?
I don't get disillusion. Like you put a candle there, why it didn't happen? I put a vision board, how come I didn't get my six-pack? That is the danger. You can be misguided and then you don't believe in it at all. I'm saying all of that is good. My statement, when you wake up to be the person you need to be, that reality will unfold. You are the creator. Thank you. She's asking me to say thank you. She says, wrap it up. Thank you. Bye.